Greetings, everyone. This is Mambo Yaya Shalewa Bodesha Day. So let's quickly talk about Oyeku Meji. I talked about Ijagbe quite some time ago. Oyeku Meji is the second Odu in the 256 Odu Ifa, and it is number 2 in the scope of the 16 major Odus, and there's 240 minor Odus after the Mejis. So I'm sorry, not Ejiagbe. Oyeku Meji. Ejiagbe is to the east and light. Oyeku Meji is to the west and is a representation of darkness. It's a representation of death. It is a representation of things that are hidden in the darkness. It is a representation, especially if it's in Ibi or Ire. It makes a difference. But there's always more investigation that needs to be done, no matter if it's in Ire or if it's in Ibi. So if it is in Ire, that means that spirit is fighting to give you victory over enemies. If it is an EB, it could mean that there's death lurking around, that there's enemies trying to kill you, that there's negativity that's lurking. If it is an EB, EB means negativity, negative energy, negative forces, the Ajagun. So, but this is death nonetheless. It is death nonetheless, and that is what Oyeku means. It is for down, for double down on each side of the opele, or 4 down in OB, 4 down in O So whenever that happens, you need to do further investigation. You need to inquire, see if there's anything else that needs to be done to have victory over enemies, to see if there's any ebo, any arimu, or any other sacrifice that needs to be made to that shrine that you're at that's giving you Isegun, or any other shrines or Orisha. So Oyeku is not anything to be taken lightly. A lot of people, they get Isegun, they crush. It says, I crush this Obi, I crush my enemies. It says, I crush this Obi, may Shango crush my enemies. It says, I crush this Obi, may Eshu crush my enemies. Ifa, Orumila crushes my enemies. But it's more than that. It's deeper than that. It's darkness. It is death. It could be sickness. It's so many things that Oyeku talks about. Is the master of death. And when you get Oyeku, be cautious. Do more investigation. Don't just say, I crush the enemies. Don't just say, I crush the enemies. But definitely inquire more into why you get an Oyeku. I have a video here in my page that talks about death. Talks about the different elements of death. That could be something that you could inquire about as well. Death isn't necessarily bad, but because we have things in our life that needs to die. But when you get Oyeku and we get Isegun, that is because an enemy is actively working against you. Negativity is actively coming for you. And Ire and EV is that determining side is, hey, is something I need to be worried about? Hey, is it something that I do need to worry, that I need to worry about, I don't need to worry about? So don't brush off Oyeku when you get it in your answer or casting opele. Always do additional research to make sure that death isn't knocking at your door. But I pray for Isegun, victory over enemies known and unknown, seen and unseen, hidden and in the light. Victory over enemies. May they all be crushed. And if you're one that's watching it, may it come swiftly and may it come quickly. Ashe.